Okay, we're going to get started in a few minutes. Just to let you know, this performance is recorded, and you can always play it back on YouTube under the Carlotta Life. That's the name of the YouTube channel. So if you have friends and family you want to send this to or have them watch it, that's where they can find it. And past performances as well. There is popcorn in the back if you'd like to grab a bag. And just since I have your attention, a friendly reminder, tomorrow we have Jeff King here at 3 o'clock for our monthly birthday social that we're going to be having every month from now on. Well, there'll be cake, cupcakes, punch, and it'll be a really nice time. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Celebrate all the June birthdays, but everyone's invited. Okay, it is 3 o'clock on the dot. Thank you everyone for coming to our final performance of the season of the Carlotta Castaways. We will be taking a break during summer. We'll be back in the fall, so if you'd like to join us then, I hope you think about it. Today we have some really great plays for you. We have 2 plays and a monologue, which is something we haven't done before, so we're excited about that. Our first play is titled The Private Eye, with our 2 actors, Cicely and Ed, and let's get started. When Sam Spade and Mike Hammer weren't around anymore, we thought we had seen the last of the old-fashioned private detective. But we were wrong. There was one left, and here is his story.
I'm Sam Shovel, Private Eye. I used to have a crummy office and no clients, but that all changed the day that she walked in.
Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob.
I'm Sam.
Oh, I thought you were Bob.
No, I'm Sam.
Are you sure about that?
Reasonably sure, yes.
Then where is Bob?
Bob who?
Never mind. Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm a private detective. That's what the sign says on the door.
No, it doesn't. The sign on the door says broom closet.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Business hasn't been too good lately. And yesterday I had to move into this smaller place.
Well, somehow it suits you.
Thanks. But enough about me. What brings you here?
My husband has disappeared, and I fear he has met with foul play.
What makes you think so?
This morning, I found a note from him pinned to his pillow.
What did the note say?
I fear I have met with foul play.
I see. How did you know the note was actually from your husband?
It was signed. My husband, Harold.
Was it his own handwriting?
No, it was typewritten.
On a typewriter?
No, on a can opener. Of course it was on a typewriter.
No need to be testy.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little upset.
That's understandable. You must love your husband very much.
No, I don't. I can't stand the man. He's so annoying. He cracks his knuckles. He wears ugly neckties. And he's always snapping those darn suspenders he wears. Drives me crazy.
I see. But you married him, so you must have loved him.
Don't be ridiculous. I married him for his money.
Oh.
Why do you always do that?
Do what?
You sniffed and you coughed.
I don't know. I guess I'm not even aware that I'm doing it.
Well, you are doing it, and it's very annoying.
Well, I guess we all have those little habits.
Look, let's get out of here so we can talk someplace else.
I don't have somewhere else. This is my only office.
But I can't have a serious conversation with a man who's sitting on a mop bucket.
Sorry, they repossessed my furniture.
Well, let's go to my place.
All right, things were looking up. She wasn't a bad-looking chick. So I said, okay, and she took me to her house. What a place, 20 rooms and a swimming pool the size of Seattle.
Well, here we are, Sam. What do you think?
It's a beautiful house, Mrs.
Just call me Lucretia.
It's a beautiful house, Lucretia.
Yes, it is. And when Harold doesn't come back, it will be all mine.
What do you mean when Harold doesn't come back?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say when? I meant to say if. If Harold doesn't come back, it will be all mine.
Which brings us to why you came to see me in my office. I suppose you want me to find your husband.
No, I told you. I can't stand my husband. He's so annoying. All that knuckle cracking, those awful neckties, and snapping those suspenders. He makes me crazy.
Then why did you come to see me?
I didn't come to see you. I came looking for Bob. His office used to be in that same broom closet.
Oh, who is Bob?
Well, he's the lawyer who defended me when I was accused of murdering Ernie.
Ernie who?
Ernie Grimes, my first husband. He passed away.
Oh, please accept my apologies.
Never mind. I was glad to get rid of him.
You were glad?
Oh, yes. I couldn't stand the man.
But why?
He was so annoying. He slurped his cocoa, he smoked absolutely vile cigars, and he always wore those dreadful white socks.
What's wrong with white socks? I wear them because I like them and they're cheap.
Yeah, Ernie always said I wear them because I like them and they're cheap. Well, he was cheap, even though he was very wealthy.
I suppose you married him for his money.
Of course.
And you say he was murdered?
No, I said I was accused of murdering him.
Oh. How did he die?
He was found dead of poison with a white sock stuffed in his mouth.
And you were suspected?
Yes, because I make the cocoa. Every evening, he liked to have one with a marshmallow on the top.
Then the cocoa was poisoned.
No, of course not. I drank some myself. Bob pointed that out at my trial.
So what happened?
I was acquitted. After Bob put me on the stand, and I testified about my life with Ernie, and described all those aggravating things he did, the jury's verdict was suicide.
But what about this white sock in his mouth?
Oh, he convinced the jury that Ernie poisoned himself somehow, and then stuffed in the sock to make sure.
Sounds like Bob was a pretty clever lawyer.
Yes, he is. And of course it helped that the jury was made up entirely of women whose husbands had annoying habits.
What is that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Do you always wear those dreadful ties?
What's wrong with this tie?
It's horrible. It's all red and yellow.
I like it. I always wear colorful ties.
Yeah.
We still haven't told me why you wanted to come here and talk to you. Me to come here and talk to you. If you don't want me to find your husband, what do you want me to do?
Well, I want you to find Bob the lawyer. I have a feeling I'm going to need him again.
She's too big in front of me. I can't see the face.
Lucretia was right. She did need him again.
Thank you.
Later that same day, she came back to my broom closet with the terrible news.
Oh, Sam, my husband Harold was found dead of poison and strangled with his own suspenders.
How was he poisoned?
They don't know yet, but we had the habit of drinking cocoa every night, and he liked his with a marshmallow on top.
Just like Ernie.
Yes, and they suspect me. I'm going to be arrested.
But it could be the cocoa because you had some yourself.
That's right.
Then you're in the clear.
Not entirely. They found my fingerprints on the suspenders.
You need Bob.
I need Bob.
Well, since I'm a private detective, I managed to find Bob, and the rest is history.
Yes, I testified in my own behalf, and the jury, which was made up entirely of women whose husbands had annoying habits, brought in a verdict of suicide. They agreed Harold had taken poison and had strangled himself with his own suspenders to make sure.
But that was not the end of the story. The more I saw Lucretia during the trial, the more I began to realize that I had fallen in love with her. And then one day I got the courage to pop the question. Lucretia,
Yes?
I've been crazy about you for months. Will you marry me?
No.
Rejected by the woman I loved, I was devastated. I moped around for weeks, but then I won the lottery, and Lucretia heard about it. She rushed back to my broom closet.
Oh, Sam, I've been crazy about you for hours. Will you marry me?
Sure, honey. Thought you'd never ask.
Oh, good. I'll go make arrangements.
Well, we've been married for 3 months now, and how lucky can a guy get? I have millions of dollars, I live in a beautiful mansion, I smoke expensive cigars, and I have a wonderful wife. She makes great cocoa. Here she comes now with 2 cups. One for her and one for me. Aw, isn't that sweet? Mine has a marshmallow on top. She fixed that marshmallow just for me. Oh, look. I wonder why she's carrying my red and yellow necktie.
What was in that cocoa? Excuse us for a brief intermission while we change plays. Dallin will be doing a monologue titled, "It's Terrible Being Nice." 100% agree. So we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit because the monologue calls for a man on his knee. Okay? So just make pretend there's a man on his knee. All right. Annika plays Cynthia. And Cynthia addresses the man on his knee with a little box in his hand. Everyone, it's terrible, be nice.
Don't you do it. Don't you not do it. I'll tell you again, don't crack it open. Okay. Don't ask me to marry you. I can't let you do that to me. Before I met you, I used to be a bitch, a horrible bitch. I mean, seriously. Everyone at work thought that I was a huge bitch. No one actually liked me. Those people I introduced you to, louder. They were my friends. Say that again, louder?
Have her move closer.
Okay. They're scared of me. You think I thought that they were my friends, but they're scared of me. Or they were before I met you. Before you, I never said please or thank you at a restaurant. I never smiled or laughed at anyone's jokes, only at my own jokes. But since being with you, I begin to feel all warm and fuzzy. I find myself wanting to stroll in the park and whistle the whole time. I have these thoughts, these urges to donate to charities or help out in the soup kitchen and hug people. Since being with you, I've given nearly $10 to homeless men. And I helped 3 old ladies cross the street. And I bought one of my friends a present at full price. And I know that she liked to have it. Don't you see? Don't you see that you've made me a nice man, a nice lady? And what really scares me is that you'll open that box and then ask me to marry you. And you know what I'm scared of? That I'll then say, yeah, that's okay. And then I will be a very nice person for the rest of my life. I will be singing Kumbaya for the rest of my days. I'll give back to the community, to the Salvation Army, and to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I'll do it anonymously. And then one day, years from now, I'll wake up and then I'll have the horrible realization that I lived a real good life and that I contributed to that life. Please, for the love of God, put that box away. And I'll have the horrible realization, put the box away. I mean, the planet is already full of people. It doesn't need me to. I'm a bitch and I want to stay that way. Please stop. Don't ask me. I beg you. I'm getting down on my knees. Will you please, please not marry me? That's it.
That's a play in itself, isn't it? Okay, our final play of the night is titled Doctor, Doctor, but it's also a special play because this is kind of Virginia's swan song as she's leaving us next week. This will be her final performance. This Doctor, Doctor, the plot. In the zany medical office, Dr. Fatpacker dispenses medicine while his underpaid receptionist gives her own medical opinion to anyone who might listen. Enjoy.
Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have an appointment with Dr. Fatpacker at 1. Oh, do you? You know, I don't see it here on my schedule. You are going to have to speak up a little, honey. I'm having trouble hearing. All right. I said I don't see you here on his date. No, it wasn't something I ate. I am having trouble with my hearing. Okay then, just have a seat. No, it's not something No, I don't want anything to eat. I just ate. I want to see the doctor. How about the nurse? No, I don't need a hearse. I'm not dying. It's my hearing. I will see if the doctor is in.
What is it? Chili Fleck?
There's a Mrs. McGillicuddy here, and she says that she has an appointment with you at 1. And I don't see it here on today's appointment.
Well, did you write it down when she made it?
Probably not. You know, and I thought I would remember it, but
You don't have that many patients.
Thanks for reminding me of that. You know, we have talked about this before. You know you have to write things down. You remember, don't you?
Well, I can't say that I do. But, if I knew that this job was going to be so demanding, I would ask for more money.
I'm counting on you to keep my office running smoothly.
Well, I think you're heading for a big disappointment.
All you have to do is answer the phone and write things down. Now, how hard can that be?
Okay, I'm on it, like a Dalmatian on a fire truck.
What?
Okay, I will take care of it. Will you just take a chill pill, Julius?
Julius, I'm Dr. Fatpacker to you, Mrs. Fleck. It wouldn't kill you to show me a little respect.
We don't know that.
Well, just send in my next patient.
Okay, but what about my raise?
We'll talk about that later. This conversation is over.
Not if I keep talking.
Will you send in the next patient?
Okay, there's no need for you to shout. The doctor will see you now.
What?
I said, the doctor will see you now.
Oh, okay.
You can go in.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Mrs. McGillicuddy. I understand you want me to look at your ear.
No, I have already had a beer. There is something wrong with my hearing. I am having trouble with my hearing.
Well, how long have you been having trouble with this ear?
Oh, I never have trouble drinking beer.
Mrs. McGillicuddy, we fitted you with micro hearing aids over 2 years ago. And are they no longer working? Where are your hearing aids?
My hearing aids, I misplaced them this morning and I just can't find them.
Well, let me show you what I found in your ears. These are 2 items that are there.
Oh, I can hear better now.
Well, I guess you should hear better without these in the ears. Why did you put suppositories in your ears? And where are your hearing aids?
Uh-oh. I think I know where my hearing aids are. I think I need to go now.
Hello? This is Our Lady of Malpractice Hospital. It's Dr. Fatpacker's office. Jenny Flex speaking.
You got to help me. My wife, she is having baby, and her contractions now 2 minutes apart. What should I do? Get me doctor, hurry.
Oh, is this her first child?
Oh my goodness, what an idiot. No, I am her husband.
Oh, well, have you picked out a name for the baby yet?
No, not yet. Why does that matter even?
Well, you should pick out a name just in case.
Why the heck would I want to pick out Chinese name for my new baby? I am not Chinese. Neither is my wife.
Well, just like Zing Zhao, there are over so many babies being born that a third of them are born in China. So you want to have a name just in case.
Oh, you are no help. I am going to call another doctor. Goodbye.
Hello, we have an appointment with Dr. Fatpacker.
Sorry, I lost my place. Yes. Have a seat. I'm a little confused here, sorry. Did I just pick up? I'm so sorry. No, I'm not the right page. Please see. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Oh, do you? Are you sure? I don't see it here. And he almost never gets any patients.
There it is. It's right under that blob of purple fingernail polish.
Oh yeah, sorry. Have a seat. I will tell the doctor that you're here.
Yes?
I called to let you know I want to know more about that raise that you promised me.
I never promised you a raise.
You said if I wrote things down, I would get a raise, and I wrote something down. In fact, there's a couple here to see you at right now.
Are they here?
Yes, but that's not the point. I want to know about my raise.
That is exactly the point. You are not helping.
I wasn't trying to help.
When we signed you on, you said you wanted a career.
Well, I changed my mind. I just want the paychecks.
Will you just send in the next patients, please?
Well, okay. But don't think that you're getting away with this, all right? And he'll see you now. You can go on in. He keeps trying to get away from giving me a raise.
Well, good afternoon, folks.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And what can I do for you today, Mr. Bush?
You have a drink?
No, I do not.
Then you probably can't help.
Oh, Bob, behave. Excuse him, doctor. You know how he can be. We are actually here because of his hand shaking so much.
Well, let me see your hand, Dr. Bush, Mr. Bush. Do you drink that much, Mr. Bush?
Hardly much anymore. I spill most of it.
That's not true. He drinks every day and a lot. On the way over here, he saw a sign that said, "Drink Canada Dry." And he wanted to go up there and give it a try.
Back off, Rose.
Well, you know, if you really loved me, you wouldn't drink so much.
If I didn't drink so much, I'm not sure I would love you.
I'm going to kid you if you make any more cracks like that.
Did your father drink a lot?
He had to. He married my mother. Actually, alcohol killed my father.
Oh, did he die of liver disease?
No, he got run over by a Budweiser truck.
Do you have any other complaints besides the shaking of your hand?
Well, yeah. My right leg is always hurting.
Well, let's have a look. I don't know what to say. I just think it's old age that's bothering you.
Don't be ridiculous, Doc. The other leg is exactly the same age and it doesn't hurt at all.
Is there something else that's bothering you?
Tell him how you always are seeing spots in front of your eyes.
Yeah, I see spots all the time.
Have you seen an optometrist?
No, just the spots.
Behave, Bob.
Well, I can't find anything wrong with you. I think that it all has to do with your drinking.
Well, Doc, do you want me to come back when you sober up?
Very funny, Mr. Bush. I want you to go home and take a nice warm bath. Once you have done that, I want you to throw open the windows and let the cold breeze go all over your body until you are thoroughly chilled.
Dr. Fatpacker, if he does that, he will catch pneumonia.
Yeah, he probably will. I could cure pneumonia. If you don't like that idea, I suggest you cut out the drinking and get some exercise.
I have been exercising. I went to the gym and worked out with a dumbbell the other day. He wouldn't talk to me, so I left.
Oh, funny. If you don't change your ways, Mr. Bush, you are only going to have a couple of months more to live.
Can I get them for next spring? I like to play golf in the spring.
Well, I'm going to give you some pills that will make you feel better.
There's nothing wrong with me, Doc. It's the rest of the world that has the problem.
Yeah, I know. It's just easier to give you pills rather than the rest of the world. Bob, would you wait for Rose in the waiting room? I would like to have a word with her alone.
Sure, Doc. Hey, Doc, do you know what a hospital gown and health insurance have in common? You always think you're going to cover up more than they actually do. Ha ha ha, I'm so freaking funny.
What did you want to see me about, Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, Mrs. Bush, I have to tell you, I don't look like the looks of your husband at all.
Me either, but he takes good care of the yard work, and he can open jars.
Well, his health issues seem to be caused mostly by his drinking.
Well, he does like a martini now and then.
He is drinking more than a martini every now and then. The last urine sample we got from him had an olive in it. I would keep a close eye on him if I were you.
I try. We live in a gated community, but he gets out anyway.
Well, now I also wanted to talk with you about another matter. The last time you were here, you complained that your husband's lack of libido.
Oh, that's improved quite a bit.
Good. The last time you were here, I gave you some pills to try on Bob. Did you have a chance to use them?
I did, just like you said. I mixed them in with his mashed potatoes at dinner, and once he ate them, he was like an animal. He scraped the dishes off the table with one arm and threw me on top of the table with the other. I'm sure you don't want to hear the details.
Well, I did not know the response would be that sudden or that violent. If there are any damages, please see my receptionist and get a credit on your bill.
Oh no, doctor, it doesn't matter. We weren't planning on going back to that Denny's in any case.
Okay then, have my receptionist see you out.
Goodbye, Mr. and Mrs. Bush. Hello, Our Lady of Malpractice House Bill, Dr. Fatpacker's office, Jenny Fleck speaking.
Oh my God, this is Dick, and I was out hunting with my buddy Joe, and my gun accidentally went off, and I think I killed him. Oh my God, you gotta help me.
Okay, who is this again?
It's me, Dick Cheney, and I was out hunting, and oh, it's just so terrible.
Well, did you want to make an appointment to see the doctor?
You don't understand. I shot my buddy Joe Lyden, and I think I may have killed him. I need help right now.
Okay, settle down, Mr. Cheney. You know, some of these things aren't quite as critical as you would think.
But I think I killed my buddy Joe. He's dead. Oh, say it ain't so, Joe.
Now, calm down. What you need to do is go over to him and see if he's dead.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I'm certain he's dead now.
Oh, no, you have wrong number. This is cleaning lady. I don't speak no English.
Hello?
No.
About my raise.
There is not going to be any raise.
Well, maybe not for you, but I would like a raise.
No raise. Now get out.
Okay then, just a company car.
And no company car either. I don't even have a company car.
Yes, I know. And if you don't start pulling your own weight around here, you're never going to get one.
Get out. No raise, no car.
You know, when I first started working here, it really bothered me that I didn't like you.
And?
Well, it doesn't bother me that much anymore.
Fine. You just go do your job.
No raise, no work. I'm just going to be sitting here doing my nails while you just don't know how to respect the working class. Power to the people.
Hello, this is Dr. Fatpacker's office. Fatpacker speaking.
I was hoping to speak to Jenny Flex.
Never mind her. Is there something I can do for you?
This is Mr. Katz from HR, and I just wanted to tell her that she has been selected as Our Lady of Malpractice's Employee of the Month.
Jenny has been selected as Employee of the Month? That is preposterous. All she does is file her nails and answer the phone.
Well, apparently she does that very well. People seem to respond to her sassy attitude. And apparently she gives good advice to people who call in.
She has been giving out medical advice on the phone?
Yes, she has. And apparently she's very good at it. The Republican National Committee chairman called me, and he was quite pleased with some advice she gave to a Mr. Shady.
Well, she is not licensed to practice medicine. I am. She shouldn't be giving out any medical advice over the phone. I don't even give out medical advice over the phone.
Well, maybe you should start, because I have to tell you that we have gotten less than glorious reports about you.
Really? From whom?
Well, for example, just now a new patient was in my office, and she was none too happy with you. We're blaming you for that little incident.
Well, it wasn't really my fault.
I didn't say it was your fault. I said we were blaming you.
Oh, great.
It is my duty to inform you that along with Employee of the Month, Miss Flex is to get a sizable raise.
Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me.
No, and she gets her own Employee of the Month parking spot.
Her own parking spot? Parking is impossible around this hospital. If I didn't have a reserved spot, I wouldn't get to park.
Well, about that, we decided we would convert your parking spot to the Employee of the Month spot.
Come on, she doesn't even own a car.
Is that so? We will just have to get her one. By the way, what would you be doing with your car now that you don't have a parking spot?
What? You want me to give her my car along with my parking spot?
And a raise. Give the poor girl a raise, for crying out loud. A good raise. She's the only person we found that could put up with you.
What about me? Don't I deserve a raise?
What? As a doctor, you can name your own salary. For example, I named mine Fred, so pick some other name for yours.
Okay, I give up. I'll give her a raise and my parking spot.
And don't forget about the car.
Okay, Mr. Cass, I will give her my car as well.
Good man. And you thought this national health care thing wasn't going to work out. You can call me Jack, by the way.
Okay, Jack, I'll take care of it all. Oh, Jenny, let's call it a day.
And how about my raise?
You are going to get a raise and a car and a parking spot.
Great. What made you change your mind?
Well, the HR department just called me and informed me that you were named the Employee of the Month, and you are entitled to all of these things. Let's go, and I will show you your new car in your new parking spot. And then maybe you can drop me off at the bus depot so I can get a ride home.
Oh, good deal. Well, who do you know from the HR?
Well, I talked with a Mr. Cass. Do you know him by any chance?
Yes, that's my dad.
Oh, let's give everybody a round of applause. Everybody who was on the stage today. Thank you so much for supporting us during the season. We will be back in the fall with hopefully new members. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.